The American Revolution, a fervent cry for liberty and justice, was ignited by years of growing tension and unrest among the colonies. Colonists, burdened by oppressive British rule and unfair taxation, yearned for independence and self-governance. The year 1775 saw the first shots fired at Lexington and Concord, marking the beginning of a brutal and transformative conflict. The Continental Army, a fledgling force of determined patriots, faced the might and discipline of the British Empire. Early battles, though showcasing colonial resolve and bravery, revealed the immense challenges and hardships that lay ahead. The Siege of Boston, a testament to colonial spirit and determination, ultimately forced the British withdrawal from the city. However, subsequent engagements exposed the Continental Army's vulnerabilities, including lack of supplies and training. The need for a decisive victory, one that could shift the tide of war in favor of the colonies, became paramount. The year 1777 dawned with both sides preparing for a pivotal campaign that could determine the future of the colonies. The British, under General John Burgoyne, devised a bold strategy to isolate New England from the other colonies. Their plan involved a three-pronged attack, intended to sever the colonies and crush the rebellion. Success for the British hinged on controlling the Hudson River, a vital artery for movement and supply. Unbeknownst to them, the fate of their campaign and perhaps the entire revolution itself would be decided at a place called Saratoga, where the tides of war would dramatically shift. Nestled in the heart of upstate New York, Saratoga held immense strategic value, becoming a focal point in the struggle for control. Control of this region offered a gateway to the Hudson River, a vital artery for movement and supply. Whoever held Saratoga could dictate the flow of supplies and troops, influencing the entire war effort. For the British, capturing Saratoga was crucial to their northern strategy, aiming to split the colonies. The region's dense forests and rugged terrain posed significant challenges for any advancing army. The dense woodlands offered ample cover for the Americans, who were familiar with the land and its secrets. For the British, accustomed to open battlefields, Saratoga presented a logistical nightmare, complicating their plans. The Americans, recognizing the terrain's advantages, prepared to defend their homeland with determination. News of the British advance quickly reached the Continental Army, sparking a flurry of activity. General Horatio Gates, a seasoned commander with a keen strategic mind, assumed command of the Northern Department. Gates, fully aware of Saratoga's importance, fortified Bemis Heights, a strategically advantageous position overlooking the area. The stage was set for a confrontation that would reverberate through the annals of history, shaping the future of a nation. September 19, 1777, marked the first clash at Saratoga, known as the Battle of Freeman's Farm. This battle was a pivotal moment in the American Revolutionary War, setting the stage for future confrontations. British forces, led by General Simon Fraser, encountered American troops under Benedict Arnold. Both sides were determined to gain the upper hand in this crucial engagement. The battle raged throughout the day, a brutal contest of musket fire and cannon smoke. The air was thick with the sounds of gunfire and the cries of soldiers. Arnold, a daring and aggressive commander, launched a series of attacks against the British lines. His leadership was instrumental in rallying the American troops. His tactics, though costly in terms of casualties, slowed the British advance. The battlefield was littered with the fallen, a testament to the fierce fighting. The Americans, fighting with ferocity and determination, held their ground. Their resolve was unshakable, even in the face of overwhelming odds. As darkness descended, both sides withdrew, licking their wounds and preparing for the next encounter. The night brought a temporary respite from the chaos of battle. The Battle of Freeman's Farm, though a tactical draw, boosted American morale. The soldiers celebrated their resilience and the fact that they had stood their ground. The Continental Army, often underestimated, had gone toe-to-toe with the British and held their own. This engagement proved their capability and determination. The victory, albeit costly, proved a crucial turning point in the Saratoga campaign. It marked the beginning of a shift in momentum in favor of the Americans. It emboldened the Americans, convincing them that they could stand against the might of the British Empire. This newfound confidence would carry them through future battles and ultimately to victory. 2 weeks after Freeman's Farm, the decisive Battle of Saratoga unfolded at Bemis Heights. Burgoyne, determined to break the American lines, launched a frontal assault on October 7th. The British, advancing in their trademark disciplined formations, faced a wall of American resistance. Gates, positioned on the high ground of Bemis Heights, commanded a formidable defensive line. American artillery rained down fire upon the advancing British columns. The battle raged for hours, a chaotic mix of musket volleys, cannon fire, and hand-to-hand combat. The Americans, inspired by their earlier success, fought with renewed vigor. Their accurate musket fire decimated the British ranks. Burgoyne, realizing the futility of his assault, ordered a retreat. The British, their lines shattered, fell back in disarray. The Battle of Bemis Heights ended in a resounding American victory.